All right, we're at Sentosa Martial Arts here, and we're working from the mount position. One of the most common escapes from the mount position is when your opponent chooses a side, starts to hip out, and form a hip escape. Go ahead. And if we don't do much, he can pull that leg out, reverse sides, and try to get back to guard, right? So what we want to do, whenever we see someone turn on that shoulder to start hip escaping into that direction, we got to adjust our position and go to modified mount right away. So as Jesus starts turning into that hip escape, I go with him immediately by bringing this knee nice and high behind the shoulder. I don't want him to turn back in. If my knee is here, he can get that shoulder back to the mount. If that knee is here, I'm isolating him to one side. 2, my foot. I don't want my foot here. It creates an escape route for him. I need to get that foot nice and tucked in tight to keep him compressed. 2, I immediately want to come through behind the shoulder, behind the back, and if at all possible, get the seatbelt right away. Once we have the seatbelt, I can start going for no-gi chokes. I can start setting up the arm lock. If we have the gi, we can start setting up lapel chokes. If it's MMA, I can start rising up, throwing elbows. You know, it's a great position. So one more time. We've established mount. As soon as they start to go, I go with it immediately into the modified mount. Grab the seatbelt if I can. Keep him from turning back to his back. Start going for chokes, and/or if he stays nice and tight, then we can bring the arm up. Not like this. We want to keep everything tight. I just bring it up and over, drive the head down, rock forward. Even if he's nice and tight, that's okay. I rock forward. I never take my weight off of him. A lot of people will rock and sit up. I want to rock forward, keeping the weight over. That way then I can swing the leg over and then go back to the arm lock. Or as I swing, if this leg is here, I can swing to the leg and hook that leg and then go into the arm lock to take away his escape route. So one more time. He goes in for the hip escape. I go with it immediately. He's nice and tight. I'm going to keep my weight down. I bring this up, drive the forearm on the head, cross face. I'm going to rock forward and swing this arm this way. I'm keeping his head down until I bring the leg over so he can't turn into me. Because if I go too quick here, he can move his head, get it, and start thinking of an escape route. So I drive this, I bring the leg over, and I go this way and hook that leg if I can, turn back in, and finish the arm lock. And yeah, we have to be careful because, if he's tight and he still has this, we know he can start to clear this off and get his head on the leg. He can start going for a hitchhiker escape. So even if I'm here pulling and this leg is here, I could still hook this leg. And if he's tight, I keep this compressed. I can start driving this foot down on the bicep and then tug back and finish. Does that make sense? Your knees have to be very tight because we don't want him to clear. If he's tight here, I don't want him to start, if I'm trying, start using, his elbow, whatever, to clear that leg off, and/or I don't want to lose that leg and run the risk of him hitchhiking out. So.